My wife retired a year or two before me, and she started doing Meals on Wheels deliveries. And as soon as I retired in 2009, I was roped into that and been doing it ever since. So now I was with General Electric and all the heritage companies that entails now. And I joined the Elfin Society, which was a social society that was run by General Electric and funded by them initially. Now, there was a group in that did help build ramps. That one petered out, and then we got involved with BCC. And ultimately in 2015 I was asked to join that group. So since then I've been helping design the ramps. I do not do the design, I help with the survey, and my colleague actually does the detailed design.
Through one of my colleagues, while I was doing the volunteer taxes at the Johnson City Senior Center, he mentioned to me that there was a meeting that they were having over at the Broome County Council of Churches building, and he thought, you know, it might be something I'd be interested in. And at first he said something about, you know, designing wheelchair ramps and doing bills of materials. My first reaction was, I don't know anything at all about that sort of thing. Why would I want to do something like that? But he got the hook in. And once the hook is in, you know, you're hooked. So I went to the meeting, met with Ron Wensinger at that time, who was the coordinator, and it seemed like something that actually would be interesting if I could get my arms around what the task was. Well, it's one of those things where it seems like you can't do it up front, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. And after a certain amount of time, I was relatively fluent in terms of all the tasks that we have. We go out and do surveys of the client's property. We look at, we is Derek and myself, Derek Agutter, and we create a plan as to how the ramp needs to be constructed relative to the needs of the home location, and sometimes you know, their homes, sometimes their trailers and things like that, and take all the critical measurements, come back, and then I work on putting a design together. I use a computer to draw up the design and put all the dimensions on there, and then Derek, he really has the hard part. He has to take it to get permits and run around and get insurance statements and things of that nature.
My job really is to actually get the paperwork together, get those presented to the local code officers for permits. I think most of the code officers in the area now know me. Not you again, they will say.
Between the two of us, we put together a package that is complete, and the ramps are built from the designs that I create, and you know, we don't actually see the final product in terms of seeing the client actually see the end of the product and his reaction, but we do get a lot of feedback from Bob Bundy, who's the coordinator of the program, and so from that point of view, we do still get a lot of feedback about what our work has actually provided to the ultimate client.
I've attended a number of the builds, and talked to the groups that are building, and so far we've had a pretty good record of not having too many problems. All detailed, yes, we did, I think it was about 14 last year. We did very much the same the year before.
Derek is great to work with. I mean, he is so easy to work with, and we just seem to merge on almost all the tasks. I mean, when we get to a problem, we'll sit down and we'll discuss it. You know, can we do this? Can we do that? He provides a suggestion. I provide a suggestion. Oh, we can't do that.
We argue very much about the designs on a number of occasions. It's enthusiastic agreements we come to.
But it always comes out that we both contributed to the final product, and I think that's great. He is an easy person to work with, and very intelligent, and he knows what needs to be done. I think of this as nothing more than giving back what's been given to me over the years, and I appreciate the honor, but I would do this with or without the honor.